Hi Barca fans, Messi has reached yet another record from our football history, Telmo Zarra's 31 hat tricks. That is why we want to celebrate it by watching the 5 best Leo has scored as a Barca player. Will you join us? We begin this top 5 in an appropriate way, or at least we think so. Messi scored his first hat trick with Barca against none other than Real Madrid. This happened during the Clásico of the 2006-2007 season, a hard-fought game that ended 3-3. It is probably one of the first matches in which Messi started assuming the role of decisive player. 3 times Madrid went ahead and 3 times Leo rescued his team. The third goal was particularly important, not only because of the beauty of it, but also because of the timing. It looked as if Barca was going to lose when, in the 91st minute, Leo gets a pass from Ronaldinho near the area and scores this unbelievable goal. It's one of the moments when the legend of this great player started to build itself. We continue with the hat trick Leo scored in the 2009-2010 season game against Valencia. That day, Leo was a football whirlwind, scoring the only 3 goals of the match. The 3 of them were stunning, but we want to highlight the first one, in which Leo displays his dribbling skills. It is simply impressive the way he stops and resumes his race, leaving his rivals stuck. Check the very last dribble, the way he suddenly stops and the defender tries to stop and fail. The most remarkable thing about this hat trick is the ability Leo has to define a game and the variety of resources to finish a play and score. These 3 goals are completely different and include 3 different ways to finish a play. This hat trick you're about to watch is undoubtedly one of the most complete Messi has created on a rival field. There are others quite good too, but this is the one we think beats the others. That day, the team did a perfect game, and Leo put the cap on it with this tremendous hat trick. For the previous goal, we mentioned his resourcefulness. This hat trick also shows this, as he scored 3 goals quite different from one another. The first one is scored with a clever header, coming from the second line and sending the ball very close to Caballero's right post. The second one after an impressive race and a finishing typical of Messi, going for the inside shot to place the ball on track. The third one is also an insane race, but with an exquisite definition. Check the way he surprises Caballero off balance, touching the ball when he is not expecting it. You need vision and brains to see this type of things. What you're about to watch is much more than a hat trick, and we mean that literally, because Leo scored 4 goals in the second leg of the Champions League quarterfinal against Arsenal in the 2009-2010 season. We began this game losing, and Messi led the recovery. In fact, his leadership meant he would score the 4 goals of the match, with 3 of them being scored during the first half. It confirmed what we had mentioned so far, about his resourcefulness and his variety of ways to finish a play. Every goal is different and brilliant. The first one comes after a powerful shot, the second with a clever touch with the right foot, the third after a great chip, and the fourth is scored thanks to his persistence. We choose the third goal, the chip. Check the way he confronts Almunia, knowing what he is going to do, and at the right time, he beats him with a shot that goes over him. And this is our number 1. If the previous hat trick was more than that, the one you're about to watch is much more than a hat trick, because Leo became the first player in Champions history to score 5 goals in the same match. We are probably talking about one of the most iconic images in the history of this competition. It happened in the Champions League round of 16 from the 2011-2012 season during the second leg against Bayer Leverkusen. Leo performed the best individual play ever seen in a Champions League match when it comes to scoring. Besides, all the goals were tremendous and beautiful and had the Messi stamp all over them. The first one was a chip, the second a diagonal shot from the right side, finished with the inside of his foot to the far post. The third was another chip, but this time with his right foot. The fourth after getting an opportune rebound, and the fifth finishing again with the inside of his left foot to the near post. For us, the third one is the most spectacular because he scored it with his so-called weaker leg, a chip with barely any distance between him and the goal and with the rivals trying to tackle him. He is a unique player.